Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to my continued E3 coverage for 2015. I hope you've been following along with me. Thank you to those that have been joining me for every press conference. We've been having an absolute awesome E3 so far. We've been having a lot of fun, a lot of amazing announcements. Let's get right into it. This is going to be a double header for this episode. We actually have EA, and I'm going to combine it with Ubisoft. And then we will be doing Sony separately. Alright, so let's get right into it. My background here, all made by the subs. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to get right into it because we have a lot to cover. I still have the Sony press conference to do. And then, of course, Nintendo and Square Enix tomorrow. So make sure you join me also for E3 coverage all day tomorrow as well. And for the next few days. And then I'll have an end recap video to end E3. Okay, so starts off with Mass Effect 4, which is now called Andromeda. It is coming out holiday of 2016. And I put in quotes, good start. What better way to start it? New IPs to be announced. They talked about Star Wars, Battlefront. Need for Speed then takes the stage. Trailer shown, definitive experience, the most realistic visual game to date of the Need for Speed franchise. There is full customization, 5 overlapping stories based on speed, style, build, crew, and outlaw. And you can also simultaneously play each one together as well. So there's a lot of content. You can switch between each story to be the ultimate icon in the end of the game by completing each one. Sounds like a definitely cool premise. I love the Need for Speed series. I grew up with the Need for Speed series. It was one of my first racing games I've ever played. I used to play Road and Track on the PC with a big steering wheel, the Thrustmaster. Absolutely loved it on the PlayStation 2. I pretty much have every single one since the first one. Love Need for Speed, and this looks like a really good direction, and I can't wait to see it. Okay. November 3rd release date, and pre-alpha was shown on the PlayStation 4. I got quotes here. Gameplay looks stunning, amazing details. Cars look really good and nicely polished. Star Wars: The Old Republic takes the stage. A BioWare-driven story, and then Knights of the Fallen Empire. Gameplay shown of an expansion. It is free. The expansion is free. 2 original IPs were about to be announced. Let's see here. Oh, Unravel. The game Unraveled was shown. It was announced. It looks really cool. It's a puzzle platformer made of yarn. So I put in quotes here. It reminds me of Yoshi's Woolly World meets Kirby's Epic Yarn. Meets Little Planet, if you will. Just the art style. I don't know about the gameplay. The creator says that he was on a camping trip when he thought of the idea. Amazing art direction. Alright. On to my notes here. Page 2 already. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 was shown. A zombie mascot took the stage. Kind of funny. First look at a live gameplay demo with the development team. Looks fun just like the original. One of my favorites of last year. I gotta tell you, I was just saying this with my last press conference coverage because they showed Garden Warfare 2 off. And I'm going to say the same thing in this one. I absolutely loved the first one. I thought that the first one didn't get as much exposure. I think it slipped a lot of people's radar, but I got to tell you, from what I played of the first one, and I covered it immensely on the channel, I absolutely had a lot of fun. My subscribers and viewers had fun playing it with me. It was very addicting. All the DLC was free. The game was only $39 right out of the gate. I thought the game was really well done, and I'm glad it's getting a sequel, and I can't wait to play it and cover it on the channel. It looks like the same thing is following. It's gonna get all new content updates, and DLC is gonna be free. It's gonna have all new characters. It's gonna have new weapons. It's gonna have a solo play this time, where every game mode via local AI or split screen with another person. So that's pretty cool. And really, really cool if you invested a lot of time into the original like I did. It's going to have transfer characters from the original to the new version. So all your stats and your progress you won't lose. It'll carry over to the multiplayer. That's really cool. That's coming out spring of 2016. And yeah, again, free content and DLC long after launch. So very cool. EA Sports trailer was playing. NHL they showed PGA Tour. Using the Frostbite engine, they talked about the Ultimate Teams program, play across all EA Sports, fun and fair. Madden was shown. NBA Live takes the stage, NBA Live 16. And I put here in parentheses because remember, the past few NBA Lives were not really on par with NBA 2K. This game looks really good. This game looks like they're back to the way NBA Live used to be when it was, the top of the game. Looks good. They have a face scanning tech demo where he actually was using a cell phone to scan his face. Looked really, really cool. It's coming out September 29th with the face scanning app for your phone. It is available on iOS and Android, featuring HD scan. Looks pretty neat. In-game footage was shown. I put best looking in a long time for the NBA Live series. Then they started talking about mobile games. They says that there's a combined 400,000 years logged into their mobile games. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is a new mobile game that they announced, and Minions Paradise, which is like a Despicable Me type of mobile game. It comes out later this year. Talks about FIFA, soccer. That actually had a really long segment, and they had a couple legends on there on stage talking about the game with them, and gameplay was shown. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is next, and they pretty much talked more about that. Absolutely looking forward to Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Looks amazing. Immersive first-person experience. Faith is back. On to my next notes here. It's also built on the Frostbite engine. Looks beautiful, I put. First started off with showing concept art and then the world premiere of in-game engine gameplay. It is coming out February 23rd of 2016. And Madden 16 takes the stage. Gameplay shown. That's coming out August 25th. You got to have your EA Sports in there. But they did have a lot of sports in this conference. Star Wars Battlefront on stage. The Frostbite engine. VR is on the way. Gameplay, PS4 gameplay footage shown. They actually showed multiplayer gameplay. I put in quotes here, stunning graphics. Third person, first person shown. Amazing. The release date for that is November 17th. So, that game is really, really looking to be good. I'm definitely looking forward to that game. The more I see of that game, the more amazing it looks. And I'm not really even a huge Star Wars fan, but I gotta tell you, this game looks stunning. I'm not gonna lie. Right here. Okay, let me just check my notes here. Alright, that is it for EA. Yeah, that's it for EA. So I'm going over. What I did was I'm actually trying to combine two press conferences in one, so I kind of mixed my notes up. But yeah. All right, let's go right into Ubisoft. All right. So Ubi stage started up with with a bang. Let's just put it that way. South Park, brand new game. The Fractured Butthole, brand new RPG that is actually takes place directly right after the Stick of Truth, continues the story. The new kid, Trey and Matt took the stage and they put it, quote unquote, deep into your butthole. Only those two guys could actually get away with saying that. What a way to start the show, though. I mean, the Stick of Truth was an amazing game. It got a lot of hype. A lot of people. It was well received. And it's funny because they said right on that same stage, we'd never make another game. So what a way to start a press conference. I thought I'd give them props for that. They probably had one of the best openings, and that was an amazing way to start the show. I was not expecting that. Out of the million things that you could have told me to expect for an unannounced game or an opening act, I would have never guessed a new South Park um, game. So there you go. It's all about surprises at E3. That's the magic of E3, and it's definitely should be good. I'm sure it's going to be hilarious, just like the last one. New IPs are going to be announced, they claim. Um, Medieval fantasy action type game, a Dark Souls kind of look to it, I put. And it wound up being the title was For Honor. Actually looks really amazing. Quote unquote, bring your friends with you. There's co op gameplay. Two teams of 4 players. They actually took the stage and played it live. Multiplayer being shown. Game looks great. Multiplayer looks a lot of fun. And I put in quotes, definitely want to check this game out. Intense sword fighting gameplay, blood and gore. Playable at E3. You can actually go register today for a beta. They talked a little bit about the crew. A new expansion pack is coming. The Division takes the stage. Most highly anticipated franchise. Seems like forever since that's been coming out. Game direction talks about different modes and whatnot. Showed different gameplay. Showed a gameplay called the Dark Zone. Showed, of course, the people chatting back and forth on their mics, planning out everything, talking with each other, try to coordinate everything together through the voice chat. Graphics look stunning as always, and it's hands-on playable at E3. So finally, the Division is in a playable form. That's really big. That means progress is being made with that game. Beta starts early next year, even though I thought they said December originally, but I guess maybe not. Release date is March 8th, 2016, so it will be seeing the day of light soon. Anno 2205 was announced, a new game. It is out in November. What else we got here? Okay, now this was... okay. Let me just explain to you what happened. Just Dance 2 was shown. Jason Derulo came on and started dancing and singing. Jason Derulo claims he loves this game. He plays it with his family. This, that, and the other thing. He's really into it. It's going to be supported with a program called a service called Just Dance Unlimited Streaming Service, where you pay and it'll have new songs all year. The first in-game streaming service available. To me, this is kind of where this press conference kind of had. It's weird. This press conference was weird because it kind of had ups and downs. It had really high points, but then I noticed it would go low. Like, I don't know if it was really necessary to have Jason Derulo dancing around and singing the whole time. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with promoting your Just Dance game. I mean, I understand it's one of the biggest franchises. There's millions of people play it. Me, myself. But I don't know. Maybe a little too far there. I know people were getting quite upset. They thought it was a joke at first. To each his own, you know what I mean? I just thought it was stupid. So let's see. So Rainbow Six Siege takes the stage, showing a trailer. Facial models looked absolutely stunning. Explosives stay dead. I put in quotes. Angela Bassett confirms she's the leader of the game. She actually came out on stage and talked. I did a little interview with her. That was kind of cool. Showed more gameplay, solo versus co-op, live demo of the multiplayer, terror hunt or terrorist hunt, game mode. Game looks amazing. Game looks fun. Destructible walls, destructible environments. Yeah, terror hunt. Beta will start September 24th. So pretty cool. A game called Trackmania Turbo was announced. It's a racing game. It showed the game off. Looks fun. Looks promising. A fun racing game with nice graphics. Boasting over 200 tracks and a level generator mode with endless content. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, of course, came to the stage. The game everybody's been waiting to see. The trailer looked good. No gameplay shown here. Creative direction, definitely trying something new. And it is playable at E3. And then the conference ended with Ghost Recon was revealed. Ghost Recon Wildlands. What a way to end the show, because that game, another game that I wasn't really anticipating, and that was a shocker to me. And it looked really good. I'm a big Ghost Recon fan, and this looks really promising. But as you can see, I am wiped. It has been a long, long day covering everything and watching everything and streaming everything. So that is that. I hope you join me for my next press conference coverage, which will be Sony. And then tomorrow we're going to do the big end with Nintendo, with their Nintendo Direct. I'll be watching it off camera and then doing reactions to it. And then we'll follow that up with Square Enix, and then the rest of E3 will just be checking out the games together. And I will have a recap video of who I thought was Game of Show, who I thought won E3, who had the best press conference, what am I most happy about, what am I most disappointed about, and I'll end E3 with the recap video. So thank you for watching the coverage on Murray and J08. Until the next press conference, I will see you on the next video. Happy E3, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.